Hello there, my name is Emil and I'm from the United Kingdom. I run a YouTube channel which is basically all in Korean, so I often get asked, how did you learn Korean? Especially since I've only actually been studying for about 19 months. So I figured it might be useful for my subscribers who are learning English, and also for any of my fellow foreigners out there who are also studying Korean. So a little background about me. I've been in Korea for about 2.5 years, but I only started studying Korean 8 months after I got here. Now, I do not consider myself to be perfect. My Korean accent is still often called cute by Koreans. Super annoying, by the way. And I still nod and say sometimes when I don't have a clue what somebody is talking about. Don't judge me. We've all done it. I've never taken a topic test, so I can't actually give you my official score. But if you watch some of my videos or some of my live streams, then you can see me speaking Korean and judge for yourselves. Please don't be too harsh. Anyway, I have my own personal way of learning, and I thought I'd share that with you. And I put it into 7 basic steps. So let's begin. Step 1, study books. Boo. Yeah, I know. Study books. Yeah, boring, right? But study books are used by educational institutes all around the world. Okay, and there's a reason for that. It's because they work. Oh, but I want to watch dramas and learn through real conversation. Yeah, you can do that, but don't forget your fucking book. Alright? Step 2, take classes. Now, this doesn't have to be a full-time expensive course. In my case, I found some free classes which are available on weekends. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of classes because, they're in Korean and I didn't understand anything my teacher was saying. And let's face it, most of the words that you learn in classes you don't actually really use. But it gives you structure to your learning, and having a test to work towards gives you extra motivation, so it is good. Step 3, drama and music. Oh yeah, finally, the fun stuff. No. If you're one of those people who watches K-dramas with English subtitles and thinks, oh yeah, I'm gonna learn Korean through watching dramas, I just have one question for you. Why are you lying, bruh? That shit don't work. You ain't improving your Korean. Do you know how many hours of Japanese anime I have watched? Thousands. You think I understand, or you can even speak any Japanese other than Rasengan or Ankai? You have to ditch the subtitles, bruh. Step 4, making friends. Luckily for me, I play a lot of football, not soccer, football. And through that I made friends in Korea. I think when you're trying to learn a new language, you definitely need to obviously make friends. But don't do it in a weird way. Like, oh, I want to practice Korean with you, or oh, I want to study English with you. People don't want to be your friend because you want to practice the language you're learning with them. You gotta make friends the same way you make friends that don't speak the language you want to learn. You do it with people who have the same interests as you. So if you like books, join a book club. If you like dancing, go dancing. If you like eating hamburgers, then well, just eat hamburgers. The point is, you meet people who do the same things as you, and then you can actually have real friendships and then really practice the language properly. Step 5, take notes. Right, now I can't stress enough how important this is. This is like, oh my god, this is like the most important thing. So we now have our books, classes, dramas, music, movies, and friends. And through these things, we're going to learn a lot of new words and expressions. Now, each word that you learn, you have to write down. Simple, right? No, not simple. So many people don't write down the words they learn. They're like, oh yeah, look at this word, this is sick. And then they just don't write it down and they forget it within 2 weeks. You got to write it down. Every time you find a word that you're curious about or don't know the meaning to, write it down. Every time you find a word that you think is really important to remember, write it down. Anytime somebody writes something to you on Messenger and you're like, what the fuck does this mean? Write it down. Within a few months, you're gonna have this long list of really important words, some that you know, some that you don't know. But the reason that these words are so important is that these are the most common words used in the language because you've heard them in your everyday life. But what do we do with this list? Well, this brings me to step 6. Step 6, language exchange. This is easily the second most important step on this list. Now, a lot of you probably already do language exchanges and you think, well, I've got this step sorted, mate. And you might, but a lot of you don't. You see, one of the most biggest problems of people who do language exchanges is that when they meet, they just speak the language and they just talk about, their daily lives, what happened that week, what they like, what they don't like, general stuff. And you tend to have the same conversations every week. And you may think, oh mate, my listening and my speaking is improving so much, mate. And it might be, but you're missing out on the golden opportunity. You see, you have a native speaker of that language, and your list of all these really important words, they can give you the meanings to. And not just the meanings, the most important thing of all, the nuance. The nuance of when to use that word in which sentences, at what time, the exact meaning and the feeling of the word. Having that nuance helps so much. It's ridiculous. And you can't get that nuance from dictionaries. So at least for like 30 minutes when you meet them, just ask them questions about the words you've learned. And you will learn so much about those words and how to use them effectively. And you won't have so many occasions when you're having a conversation with someone and you use a word you learned recently and they're like, dude, like, where did you learn that word? Nobody uses that word. Because your conversation partner will have already corrected your shit. Step 7, memory. Now, if you have 5 to 10 to 15 years to spend learning a language, then eventually you're going to naturally memorize a lot of words and your vocabulary will become quite big. But if you want to improve quickly and have a big vocabulary, yet do it in a very short space of time, you have to memorize words. You have to sit down at a desk or, while you're riding the subway or whatever, and go through your list of important words that you now have the nuance to. You understand these words. You have to memorize them so that in 2 weeks, you don't forget them. I mean, sitting there memorizing words, is it boring? Yes. Is it effective? Yes, it's effective. It's very, very effective. So that's it. That's how to learn Korean in 19 months. Woo! Mate, that was fucking shit. I already knew that fucking shit. Well, yeah, none of it's anything new, so there's no secrets to learning a language. You just have to do it in a regimented fashion if you want to do it quickly, and you have to study hard. If you follow my 7 steps and you put in the work, you can definitely become fluent within a year and a half. I've been able to make videos in Korean and, speak full conversations with Koreans probably for the past 9 months. Yeah, it's awesome. So good luck, and may the odds be forever in your favor. Anyway, that's it for today. I put a bunch of resources that I used when I was studying in the description below. Hopefully you'll find them useful in some way. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace. 가장 많이 받는 질문은 바로 영국에서 인종차별은 심하나요? 사실은 이거 처음에 들었을 때 좀 놀랐거든요. 왜냐면